not checked. This dimension of God's leading is like a sensor that monitors every decision and every action you take. And if you are healthy in the spirit, it will be very real to you. And when you find this type of leading, it's a call to walk circumspectly. It's a call to obedience. It's a call to sensitivity. So anything you are doing, slow down. God is cautioning you. You are about to enter error. Slow down. So you may not pray when you hear this type of leading, but wait and check. Judge your actions again. Verify everything what to do and check your conscience. Is your action pure? Many times when you check, you will discover that either your action is not pure or you are about to make an error. That is why God comes like that. There are times when you want to tell your wife something, you will feel embryo. This thing you want to say is not a sin, but you will hurt her heart. And it is not consistent with the character of God. There are times when you want to go somewhere and play a game. You will notice movement. You are not sinning, but God is against it. If you pick this type of leading, you'll be accurate. And so the way to respond to this one may not be prayer, but it's caution. Slow down. In fact, anything you are doing, stop and examine yourself. Find out what is wrong. What am I about to do wrong? And it will be corrected. The third one is Tarazo. John 11:33, John 5:4 and 7, Acts 15:24, Galatians 1:6-7, Mark 6:50. And this type of leading is caution and urgency to avoid danger. The difference between embryo and Tarazo is that embryo is a caution against error, while Tarazo is a caution against danger. So Tarazo comes with a form of fear, while embryo comes with reverence. So one guides you from error, the other one guides you from danger. So you want to take a step and you feel that movement. It's also very strong. It means what you're about to enter, your faith is not enough to handle it. Somebody else can enter and his faith will bring him out, but you have not built your faith to that level. Did I tell you my story? When I was going to Owerri to preach, and there was signal. But I said, we are generous. And I went on the journey. 5 minutes into the air, plane started falling. Have you been in a plane that is falling before? May you never be there. See, I'm telling you, I've been in a car before. The car was hit by a big vehicle. And we were spinning on the road. I told everybody, be still, all is well. There was no movement. I was gallant. But this time the Holy Ghost checked. Maybe I've not meditated on scriptures for a long time. Maybe my spirit was weak. And he said, don't make this journey. Don't make this journey. I heard the sound. But I went ahead. I neglected Tarazo. And when we entered the flight, the plane started falling. When myself and Pastor Godwin traveled last week, I saw the plane. I said, that is the plane. I know that one. If you receive Tarazo, the only reason you can go ahead, like he said, you must pray through. Pray until you receive a note of victory. If you don't receive a note of victory and you move, the only way you'll be saved is by the mercy of God. And trust me, if the mercy of God didn't show up that day, I would have died. Because when we landed in Owerri, I went to the pilot and said, what happened? Because I know I will preach about it. And I didn't want to come and say what is not right. The man said, I didn't know what went up over there. It's just a mess, man. It's just a mess. Well, this way. I said, you don't know why we are here. It's messy. It's not a mess. You want to enter a business, you sense danger. It's Tarazo. Don't go into that business. So the only reason you can go into that business is if you pray through and you receive a note of victory. A note of victory is a leap of God in your heart. And it brings ventilation, a sense of joy or assurance. If that thing comes, what has happened is that you have battled that matter and you have overcome. But if you don't receive a note of victory, don't go. You will die. If you don't die, then it's the mercy of God, because mercy prevails over judgment. So Tarazo is a strict warning of God and urgency to you to avoid danger. And the last thing